Welcome to the Vocational Expert Views channel. Are you a veteran struggling to navigate the VA disability system? What if you could secure a 100% VA rating even with a 0% disability rating? Today, we are diving into the ultimate guide of TDIU, Individual Unemployability, and its hidden gem, the Extra Scheduler TDIU, to help you maximize your VA benefits. Here's what we'll cover today. What is TDIU? How does TDIU work? And most importantly, what is the Extra Scheduler TDIU? This is the hidden secret of the VA. What is TDIU? TDIU stands for Total Disability Individual Unemployability. Now, some of you have been studying this topic for a while. There are some veterans that are just now learning about this. TDIU is a VA benefit that allows disabled veterans to receive compensation at the 100% VA disability rate, even if their service connected disabilities don't add up to 100%. This means you could get maximum benefits without even meeting the standard 100% VA disability rating threshold. How would you feel to finally receive the financial support you deserve for the sacrifices you've made to this country? How does TDIU work? To qualify for regular TDIU, you need to meet one service connected disability rated at 60% or higher, or multiple disabilities that are service connected combining at least 70% or above, and one of those is at least rated at 40%. Additionally, you must prove that your disabilities prevent you from maintaining substantially gainful employment. Basically, you have to prove that you're unemployable. And basically, this means that your service connected disabilities and conditions make it impossible for you to hold a steady job. The VA evaluates your ability to work, not just your disability ratings. The problem for most veterans is they don't understand that medical doctors, psychologists, or counselors, when they do their reporting, they're not reporting based on your ability to work. And by law, they're not supposed to say whether you can work or not. You can only use a vocational expert for that. So now we get to where the magic happens. What is Extra Scheduler TDIU? Let's talk about this. Extra Scheduler TDIU is a lesser known option that offers more flexibility. Unlike regular TDIU, which has very strict rating requirements, which just went over, Extra Scheduler TDIU considers the unique impact of your disabilities on your ability to work, even if you have a low rating. For example, let's say you have a rating for hearing loss at 0%. If your work depends on hearing and different factors, even at a 0%, there are some cases where a vocational expert can show that you're unemployable. So, where is the information found about Extra Scheduler TDIU? Well, it's found under 38 CFR 4.16b. It states that veterans unable to secure and follow a substantially gainful occupation due to service connected disabilities should be rated as totally disabled. Now, there are extra steps to get this benefit. You're not going to qualify for Extra Scheduler TDIU unless you have good evidence and you have a vocational expert. It's extremely difficult unless you have a vocational expert, even if you have a good VA representative or a VA attorney. Oftentimes, they will still use a vocational expert to get extra scheduler TDIU. Another step in this issue is the Director of Compensation Services has to review the case. Therefore, applying for extra scheduler TDIU has several nuances. Again, you need a vocational expert. In addition, there is extra reviews, especially by the director, and this often means more time for the VA to review the expert's report. However, if a vocational expert writes a quality report with your evidence, the VA has no way to rebut the vocational expert's report. The VA does not employ vocational experts, whereas Social Security Administration does. So if your vocational expert has the right credentials and he is able to support that through your documentation that you're unemployable by your service connected disabilities, the VA has very little recourse. This hidden secret of the extra scheduler TDIU. This is a major game changer for veterans. What if a single service connected disability, even if it's rated at 0%, now granted that it's extremely rare, but it's still possible, could qualify you for 100% VA disability benefits? And I'll give you an example. Let's say you have a 0% rating for hearing loss, and that hearing loss has caused you to be unemployable. So, if this hearing loss worsens and prevents you from working, you could file for an extra scheduler TDIU claim and jump from 0 to 100% like that. Again, this is where a vocational expert is a major benefit for the veteran. And this is huge, going from 0 to 100%. But the VA doesn't advertise the extra scheduler TDIU. The VA purposely makes it sound extra complicated and confusing. And they do this by also stating that it requires special handling and approval from the director. But don't let that scare you away. The key to winning an extra scheduler TDIU claim is the vocational expert and the vocational assessment. A qualified vocational expert will evaluate your case and your evidence and can provide a report proving your disability prevents you from working. What would it mean for you to have an expert validate your struggles and fight for the benefits you're entitled to? Unlike the VA, the vocational experts are bound by ethical standards and won't take your case unless they believe it's winnable. They will review your medical records and evidence up front to ensure a strong claim before they begin to work on your behalf. I recently spoke with a veteran service officer who said they've helped with a lot of veterans win just as many extra scheduler TDI claims as regular TDI claims. It's all about the evidence in the vocational experts report. If you can show that your service connected disability, whether it's a hearing loss, PTSD, depression, mental health issues, or some other condition that stops you from working, a vocational expert can craft a winning report that's nearly impossible for the VA to rebut. The VA does not employ vocational experts, so they cannot effectively challenge a well written vocational assessment by a qualified vocational expert. Yes, extra scheduler claims may take longer because they go through extra steps in the director, but the VA's process is already slow. So, what would it matter for the extra time? Don't let the extra time and the knowledge that the director has to review your case deter you from getting a vocational expert assessment. How much longer are you willing to wait to get the benefits you've earned? Will you wait another 2 years, 3 years? I know some veterans have waited 5 to 15 years. You just unlocked the secret to securing VA benefits that you've earned through TDIU and Extra Scheduler TDIU. and it requires a vocational expert. But knowing is not enough. Now it's time to act. If you know the secret and you can get it, why wouldn't you act? What would it mean for you and your family to finally have the financial security and peace of mind that comes with a 100% VA disability rating? Don't let the VA's complex system hold you back any longer. As I stated, the VA does not employ vocational experts. So if you have a quality vocational expert with the right credentials and the evidence, a vocational expert report is nearly impossible for the VA to rebut. If you need a sample vocational assessment, I can provide one. We provide step by step guidance to help you with your case and to help you strengthen your claim. As a vocational expert, I can help you with the rest. Your journey to benefits you deserve starts today. Take that first step now. Stop struggling and act today. If you want 100% TDIU VA compensation, a vocational expert such as myself can help you. Act today. You can call me at 404 735 6900. However, I prefer text since I do Social Security vocational expert testimony. I can't always answer the phone during the day, so text is best. Or you can email me at ve.3report@gmail.com and put in the subject matter TDIU.